but I have to say how elegant in your gown. Yes.
I know.
Like a Celtic princess. It's
I was just missing my crown.
What's that?
I was missing my crown.
You're missing your crown. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I have a shitload of red in my beard.
Did you?
When I grow it out, yeah. It's like wizard. It's like a wizard beard. I feel like together,
Sexy.
like we're part of some sort of weird story.
I love that reaction. I'm missing my crown. Oh, you're missing your crown? Okay, so anyway, I have a lot of red in my beard. Awesome.
It's happening, you know what I mean?
Fairy tale?
You're the princess. I'm the weird, creepy wizard guy with like a staff and everything. Like,
Look at
that's
the real
me.
fairy tale.
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
happening. It's happening. She's
Hey.
the stepsister, clearly. That like it's like sabotaging you subtly. You know what I mean?
Do you write children's books?
Really discreetly, yeah. Passive aggressive children's books. Yeah, that's what I do. Hello.
Yeah,
Me.
nice to meet you.
We're all these fantastic women. What? I call you Scarlett Johansson.
Never heard that.
Never. It's so funny. Nice to meet you. Where are you guys all from? You look very classy, elegant. Super cool.
I'm bringing it down.
Super
They
cool.
class it up, but I'm bringing it down.
No way. You have crystals. I mean,
do
come
have
on.
crystals.
That's serious.
Let's
Yeah,
get me involved into the wizard story somehow.
yeah, for sure.
This is the wizard story entry. Damn it.
Such a beautiful place. Like, it's
Really?
fucking awesome. Yeah. That and Encinitas are like my two favorite towns
Yeah,
in California.
they're great
Probably.
places.
Encinitas. You ever
San
been?
Diego.
Yeah. It's like super ritzy. It's like where Jesus and like millions of dollars meet. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you want to buy a really expensive picture of like some guru or something, you can do it there for thousands of dollars. So, you know.
Didn't know that about Encinitas. I never heard that about Encinitas.
What are you guys
before.
doing in Vegas right now?
We're just shopping.
Shopping?
Recovering. Hence why I have no voice.
I mean, why did you come out here originally?
Oh, just
Party?
yeah, party.
That's
hang
cool.
out.
How do y'all know each other?
Yeah.
Friends?
Friends
Work?
background.
Or come out? You guys go
You
out
just,
a lot?
you just walking solo through the mall?
No, these are my friends. They're giving me distance. You know what I mean? They're
they're
cool
giving
guys.
you distance?
Yeah, they're giving me distance.
Those are my friends over there. They're giving me distance. They're cool about that. It's just so weird to say. What does that even mean? These are my friends. They just decided to ignore all of you and stand over there so I can talk to you by myself when there's 5 of you.
People, come meet my friends. Come meet my friends.
Okay. We're allowed
Yes, you're allowed to.
That's good though. Good assertiveness. Got her to move over, etc.
So you make the amazing. Super
Straight out of a
amazing.
fairy tale.
What was that look?
Did I
Just
give
like,
a look?
yeah, amazing.
Sorry, I'm really tired and like a little bit hungover, so I'm trying to
What?
stand. I'm having a hard time standing.
That's appropriate. Nobody else in Vegas is like that at all,
Yeah.
right? I like how you could look someone in the eyes and just know, you know what I mean? They're on the same level you are, just like,
Same level.
just like
okay,
inside,
I
yeah.
I was gonna say the solution to that.
Is to drink.
Yep.
Actually, this is an interesting contrast because you've been very, very cool and very funny for a long time. Has been nothing for a long time. Like he wasn't even present in the set, and he's been there for like 20 seconds, if even. But he actually has like shown more intense and been more personal with one of the girls than you have, in a weird way. So you're kind of doing things the hard way, because you've won over the group. They like you, but because you haven't overtly picked a target, you're kind of still in this mode of I have to entertain everybody, and so you're kind of spending 3 times the calories and not really getting anywhere from it. Whereas if you chose one, then you'd be in golden shape. Basically, pick one. I mean, she looks cute. She looks cute. You thought the mom had good pheromones. That's cool. This one's passable. But yeah, I mean, like, just pick one, right? You need to at some point, and that goes hand in hand with the thing from the other side, which is starting to build a connection, right? Instead of like, you're almost like trying to like high value them all the way to the bedroom, which is not the worst approach. Like it definitely can work, but it's not the easiest approach either, because the problem with the high value all the way to the bedroom is if you ever slip up and lose value, you're fucked. And you have to kind of keep putting in energy to it, right? You can never sit back and let them game you. Whereas once there's a connection, then when that narrative exists, they'll let you get away with a lot more, because like, oh, we like each other, we've decided this, so you can make a lot more mistakes and it's forgivable. And secondly, once that narrative exists, there's a lot more reason for them to get engaged and game you. So you're gonna make your later work a lot harder. Because it seems to me that if you game the way you're doing right now, you will definitely get laid. But you're gonna have to like keep burning calories from meet all the way to bedroom. There's no such thing as too high a value. there's too little connection, right? There's like, having more value is a good thing per se, but the problem is when you have a lot of value and no connection or no comfort, then the gap is so much that they distrust you even more than if you had lower value. Yeah, so, and I can see how that's a good question coming from you, because a lot of the stuff he does is so crazy high. Like, do you guys see this guy in Field? Holy shit! Like, just like fucking with the girls' hairs as they go by, and like, just, seriously, when we were winging on in LA immersion, I was watching you at fucking, what was it? The not Bungalow, but the other one in Santa Monica. Yeah. Oh my god! Like, I was mesmerized by the things you were doing and like so impressed, and at the same time just thinking, how is he not getting punched for this? It was unbelievable.
Invisible barrier of awesomeness, that's what it takes me.
Oh yeah, but yeah, in general, yes. Yeah. The moral of the story for both of you guys: connect. If there's way more value than comfort, it makes them distrust you, right? And it'll make it. It's funny, like a girl that's. I would say, like, if a girl's like an 8, she wants a guy who's like a 9. So if you're like an 11 on value and no comfort, she's really going to distrust you, and it'll make it a lot harder for you than if you were like a 9 on value, because it's just the gap's too much, right? And so you're just like value, 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 and the girl's like, oh, freaking out, loving it, loving it, loving it, but also uncomfortable at the same time. The other thing to realize is that, this is a really big realization, is that girls don't feel the emotions of the overall situation. What they feel is the change of emotions from where they're at from where they used to be. Does that make sense, kind of? Yeah, so if it was amazing, like out of this world amazing, and now it's just good, that feels like a negative experience to them, even though it's still good. Because what they're noticing is that change from amazing to good. Whereas if it was completely awful, and now it's just like kind of bad, that actually feels good to them, because that changes in a positive direction. So they don't feel the absolute of how well it's going, they feel how well it's going compared to how it was. And if you set up this like paradigm of like super entertaining, super high value, you're setting yourself up to have a very difficult path, because you have to keep matching that every moment of the way. You don't have value issues. You're, at least in the sets that I've seen. You're doing really well on the value, the girls are reacting to you, responding, chasing, etc. But you need to actually let them win a little bit. Let them like be a little genuine with them. Yeah. Oh, and part of that also is picking one, because it's hard to connect with three or four people. It's very easy to connect with one person.
Yep. Are
you guys all family, or how do you know each other? Yeah, kind of.
That's my mom.
So now, because there's a bunch of new people introduced who they don't know, see, they love your vibe. They all like you. They don't know these people. And now they're kind of forced by situation to engage with all these people. And no offense to any of you, you just got thrown into a set, right? But they're forced to engage with them. They don't really know what to do. They don't know who you want to talk to out of them, really. So now they have this moment of like awkwardness and indecision. We're like, okay, what do we do now? And this is a moment where I don't know if they're about to leave or whatever, but very plausibly, like you could see them being like, okay, so it was nice meeting you guys, or something like that. Not because it's not going well, but just because they don't know what the next step is, and it's kind of awkward for them. And also this whole like everybody meeting everybody, that's like 16 handshakes. That's gonna like energy of the set through the floor.
Okay.
This is my best friend and then
Okay. Is your girlfriend lesbian lover?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
now we're getting all weird and cute that way.
You have every spectrum of like the hair realm.
Yeah.
You got the rainbow going on.
Yeah.
The trifecta. You see like an Asian and a black girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
That's
did
racist.
make this trip.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Oh, it's super
They were a little too ratchet.
They're
You
cleaning the
know?
house.
Yeah.
Too basic.
We don't mess around.
Your mom is awesome. Can I high five you?
I was gonna
You're
say.
Great. You're the shit. All of a sudden I like her. Is that cool? Is that cool? I like her now, kind of. So I might have to take her on a date.
She's like a little bit
I like 10 boyfriends I'm trying to deal with right now.
Oh, I feel
Number
ya.
11, we awkward.
So you're just gonna pimp her out as a result. She's like, yeah, she's great.
It's my overflow. That's super funny. What are you guys doing right now?
We're just cruising and then we have a date in 45 minutes.
You have a date? Oh yeah, with who? What lucky guy? Oh, that was like one guy like dating all of you. Yeah.
Who's the team? Who's your team?
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Asian millionaire?
Oh, it's not for a team you like. It's for.
You were such a sugar baby. I can totally see that. Like everyone else in California.
You said I was a princess.
I mean, that's true. Come get coffee with us. You guys should come get coffee with us. Yeah.
We're looking for things that
Like
have
alcohol.
Alcohol. You're more into alcohol
Like
right
Bailey's
now.
and coffee is not really.
Fat Tuesdays.
Fat Tuesdays is this way. Yeah, Fat Tuesdays.
Have you guys had that before?
Yes.
So you know.
Fat Tuesdays is like the best thing in Vegas. That's like the reason people come to Vegas. And you get to keep the cup.
Coming for all
So
the
serious.
I don't know, guys. I just like.
I think I'm gonna continue to lap. But it's nice to meet
You're gonna lap.
Yeah, we're doing a lap.
Oh, you're power walking. Oh, super cool. Yeah.
Car walking until we find a beer. It was nice to meet you.
Super nice to meet you.
So that's kind of like the delayed version of kind of what I called there, which is it's kind of like, okay, well, the energy was really high. Now it's good, but it's less good, and it's kind of awkward, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so now there's like, okay, well, let's go now.
Hold on. Let me awkwardly pull out my phone right now and have you reject me in front of your friends. Hold on. I gotta put it in. Because you're too cute, you know what I mean? And I feel like we'd have crazy ginger babies together. Like, we can't deprive the
marry me
world.
already?
We can't. No. I just want to get you pregnant and leave you,
And
you
then
know?
Great. We're gonna have a lot of money to
That's
support
all.
me.
I have to compete with your Asian millionaire.
And
That's
that could be
serious.
rough. That could be
That's
rough.
serious.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Quick question is, why'd you pick her? Was it just because she was the one that like lingered the most, or? Oh, that's when you opened in the first place. Gotcha. If you were to honestly pick, would you have picked the mom, or which one were you legitimately picking?
Whatever. Yeah, they're all good. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Mom probably would have been funner to have sex with, but this one was like
Yeah.
more, feeling somehow.
All right. So your lesson is you have to choose and you have to connect.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? Have to choose, have to connect.